Alright guys, this is Dan with the Sneaker Guys, and if you saw my last video, I picked up these Jordan Retro 14 black toes on eBay, and everything looked pretty good on them, except for when they arrived. This eyelet right here is completely ripped out. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to try to show you how to repair them, and I'm also going to show you one way I like to actually clean. These are pretty clean. You can see the Jumpman's still pretty good in there. I'm going to show you one way too that I like to clean any shoes that I get that are used on the inside. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to completely unlace these, both of them, so that way I can pull the tongue out and really see what's going on inside down in there, and I can clean it a lot easier too. Alright, so you can see now I've taken the laces and pulled the tongue out, so now I can open up the shoe, and you can see here that this one is completely loose. This one's a little loose, and that one is too, actually. But they're not terrible. You can see on the other side, they're supposed to sit in real tight. I think those will be okay. I was kind of looking at them. They don't feel loose, so I don't know if I really want to try to pull them out. I think they'll lace all right. So you can see in there, there's a little bit of, looks like sock residue or something. For the most part, there's nothing really worn down in the sole, and Jumpman's pretty good shape. So it looks like these were maybe worn once or twice to play basketball in. That's probably why they probably got laced them tight and pulled the thing out, and then they never wore them again. So I'm gonna show you a little trick here on how to clean the inside there. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some painter's tape. I like painter's tape because it's sticky but not super sticky. It's not gonna leave a bunch of gunky residue like duct tape or something. I mean, you can use something stickier. But I'm gonna take this tape, I'm gonna take the shoe, and I'm just gonna roll it around. It's like a lint roller, just like you would, just like a lint roller. So I mean, if you got a lint roller, you can use that. But you know, I press it on. I like this because I can really press it in there, and then you can see it's pulling hair, sock, lint. It's pretty gross, and so I'm just going to use that pretty liberally inside, because I got a whole roll of this painter's tape, and I'm just going to clean the inside of the shoe. And then do the other one. So we'll see what I can get out of here, and we'll take a look in a minute. Alright, so you can see I did the bottom one there on the inside, and if you compare it to the other one, you can see inside the other one there. It's kind of hard to see, but you can definitely tell it's much cleaner now. So I like using tape, because when you use tape, if there's like a hair, sometimes it gets stuck, like weaves itself somehow. If any part of that hair gets stuck on that tape, it'll pull it out. So it's better than like a vacuum or something like that. And then the next thing I'm gonna do, some people have disinfectant spray, like at a bowling alley or whatever. I'm gonna spray a little Lysol in there. Shouldn't really do much to it. So I'm gonna clean the other one up, and then we're gonna try to fix this eyelet. All right, so I've used the screwdriver here, and I've pushed the eyelet down into the slot. Okay, and so it didn't really want to go in there, but I used this screwdriver to open it up, and then I pushed it down into that slot. And so I've got it pretty good in there. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to use some shoe goo, and I'm going to fill in that hole, hopefully, and then we're going to let that dry overnight, and we'll see what happens. Let's see if I can get the shoe goo in there. Alright, so I've got some shoe glue here, and I fabricated a nozzle so that I can hopefully put this inside the shoe in the lacelet there, to try to get the glue down inside there. So we'll see how this works out. Alright, so I got the shoe glue in there and I got the eyelet back in. You can see here there's some shoe glue on the outside, but I've been pressing on this trying to get it to soak through. I think I got enough in there that it'll hold. The good thing about shoe glue is that you can scrape it off after it dries. So it's kind of rubbery and you can scrape it off there. And so I'm gonna let this dry overnight and then clean it up, and we'll see what we got tomorrow. Alright, so I let those dry overnight and you can see the shoe glue worked, so it's holding the eyelet there. We fixed it. These others up here are a little loose, so I don't know, I may have to, if they continue to rip out, I may have to repair those. For now they're good. I got them laced pretty tight there, and so you can see that the shoe glue has worked. So that's how you can repair a broken eyelet on your Jordan Retro 14s. So hopefully you guys like this video. Subscribe to our channel. This is Dan with the Sneaker Guys. Sneaker Guys out.